All right. Let's get it cracking. Let's get it popping. This video is titled How to Gain Leverage in a Conversation with Women. This is going to give you power in the dynamic of the male-female relationship when it comes to the conversation, setting the frame. We're going to get into it. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, comment below. And if you're here, if you're family, we got you. Don't go away.
I pray for my homies out there. Please God, give them strength. Please God.
So like I said, this is going to be more or less about who's in control when it comes to relationships and the interaction of man and woman there. There's going to be a narrative. Women want the power. Okay. Now, if she's submissive, she will give power, but you still have to display masculine control, masculinity to the point where she feels it's enough masculinity for her to submit. And that's any woman. Okay. Even ones that want to be in control. The problem is oftentimes it's too much work. Okay. So that's not worth your time and effort. If she wants to be in your situation, fine. She has to submit. But we're talking about the conversation. Oftentimes, this starts out from the beginning. This is from a first date perspective, right? Because that's where you set the frame. This is all about putting ourselves in positions to win, all right? So in other words, if we're going to have a conversation, I'm going to be the man here and you're going to be the woman. I need someone who's going to be my counterpart. It's going to be also my companion, my other piece, my other side, my complement to who I am, and vice versa. But we can't do that if you're running the dynamic. So I'm gonna give you some things that women do and they gotta do this stuff out. They gotta put you to the test to see if you're qualified for them. So it's a lot of different, it's on both sides. You have to see what's best for you, what's the best option. That's the whole point. But I want you guys to win. So I'm giving these details and what to do. All right, so leading the conversation. The person asking the questions is in control of the conversation. The idea here is to make sure that you're asking short questions that leads the responder, which is her, to respond with the longer question. Women love to talk anyway. The more she's talking, the better she's liking what she's hearing from you, what she's seeing. She thinks she feels more connected, so you let her do that. You're asking short questions. You don't have to get in, and when you respond, and when it's your turn, don't give out paragraphs or stories of where you're from and all that. You keep it short. And you put it right back in her lap again. Okay, what about you? Oh, this and that. You'll stay a little mystical, you give her some answers. Yeah, it's kind of here. Yes, no. And you could be direct, but you keep it short. Don't go into all the details, right? Yeah, I went to school, so-and-so, I had a great time. Boom. How about you? Simple. And she goes, oh, well, me, She starts going on. People want to talk anyway. Women they can't wait to talk, right? Chances are they talk more than men. That's a fact. But chances are she's going to keep talking until she can let you know how much, what she's all about, blah, 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 blah. Great. But the idea here is to control the conversation by asking the questions. The person asking the questions, I'm going to say it again, controls the narrative, controls the conversation. Okay, it creates the dynamic of position of leverage in your favor. Boom. Simple. When it comes to you, she may say, hey, what about you? Now, this is the time where you set the frame, guys. Setting a frame is so important. Okay, in my opinion, I always set the frame because I want her to know what she's getting into to a degree. I have boundaries. So where you put your boundaries out there. Say, well, I'm the type of guy, I don't have a lot of time to waste, on people that, are not serious, or people that want to have fun, or people that want commitment. I'm not into that. Whatever your thing is, you set that frame right down the spot. She'll either acknowledge that, agree with it, or disagree. But right off the top, you're going to know where you stand. Chances are she's going to agree with you, or at least understand, because you had enough kahunas, enough balls. You pulled your balls out and shook them, and she realized, you know what? I don't agree, but he's being honest. You see, most nice guys will tell women what they want to hear. You're not doing that. You're putting out who you are right there. Balls on the table. Bang, there it is. What's good? She's going to say, wow, you know what? That takes courage. That takes strength. It takes confidence for a man to say, hey, this is what I am, like it or lump it. And she has to respect that. So, and most of the time, 90% of the time, chances are she will. 90% of the time, I'm telling you, she will respect that, regardless. But the idea is the leverage is, or again, the leverage starts to fall on your side. Because why? You're asking the questions. That's leverage. You're in control of the conversation. That's leverage. You know more about her than she knows about you. That's leverage. If a woman gets bitchy or puts on the rest of the bitch face. Now, pretty girls will do this. You approach a woman and she's pretty and she deals with guys all the time. This is why she can do this. Her filter is very high, okay? Because she wants a guy that qualified, a guy that's in her league, a guy that knows a little something about social acuity, knowing about himself, his confidence to even approach her, to take up her sweet, precious time. He has to qualify himself. So, in other words, when you approach a woman like this, she may put on the resting bitch face. And you stand next to her trying to talk to her. Hey, how you doing? How's your day? And she's doing this. Now, chances are you're not going to walk up to a woman like that initially. What I'm saying is when a woman pulls back, you say something to her, whatever, she doesn't like what you said or whatever, she pulls the resting bitch face. Now, understand this little trick they do. You said something which was it wasn't even important, but the fact of the matter, her reaction makes it seem more than what it was. So it was insignificant what you said. She might have said, oh, this place is I love this place, it's beautiful. You might have said, it's all right. And then she pulls back and does the resting bitch face. Now, you may say, oh, snap, I must have blew it. Nice guys will worry and start to feel a little off, might get a little nervous. She can feel that energy. Looking straight ahead, her peripherals, she can see your behavior, your body language, and what you're doing and how you're responding to her resting bitch face. And then you'll say, well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you, whatever. And the minute you apologize, she says, I got to go, have a good day, and she walks off. If she's nice. Normally, she'll just walk off why? Because you're wasting her time. You didn't get it. How an alpha male will handle that, she got resting bitch face. You stay right there. You say you have a chill face and don't even look at her. You just stand right next to her and say nothing. Why? Because when women that don't want to be around you or in your area, they have a great way of getting lost, of turning their back on a guy that they don't like. They're turning their back like you're not even there. You ever see a woman in the elevator with somebody, a coworker, somebody she doesn't like or someone want to see? They just turn real quick like you're not even there. They just look straight through you, look straight ahead like you're not even there. And then the bing bong, doors open, they're out the door. Boom, they walk out the elevator like they didn't even see you. They're very good at not looking at other people or ignoring you and that kind of stuff. That's why when you do it to them, they can't hack it. See? And they're funny that way, you see what I'm saying? So, but the idea here is the fact that why would you not walk away if she's still standing there with the resting bitch face? Because it's a test. She's timing how long you're going to stand there and not react to her resting bitch face. She knows it's unreasonable to be upset because you don't like the same place that she likes. So you have an opinion. She gonna get mad about that? See, a nice guy will say, oh no, yeah, you know what? If I think about it, it is a nice place. I kind of do like it. See, she know, this guy's bullshit already. So if a guy does that, he's already compliant and bending himself to her ways, which is gonna be feminine, right? She should walk away. Not you though. We're going to stand right there and just look forward, match your energy. Why? Because I know that if she was really not interested, she'd walk away. The fact she's still standing next to me, she's still getting my energy. The strength of me standing still. The strength when you stand still and the tension and you're in your element, you're not upset. She's pretending to be upset. So there's no reason to be upset with you. So you don't take it in like, I wonder if she's upset. I wonder if I should talk to her now. I wonder now should I talk to her? Because you're doubting yourself. She's going to feel that shit too. So you don't do it. You stand straight and go, boom. Probably want a drink. Then you turn to her and say, listen, I think it's about time you buy me a drink. You break the ice. She's either going to break out laughing or she's going to walk away. Either way, no more time being wasted, right? And if she walks away, she's going to say, damn, he has some balls to say that to me. He's got some set of balls. And guess what's going to happen? She'll go around to the bar, restaurant, or wherever you're at, the venue, and guys are going to be running up to her all the time, qualifying themselves and chasing her around. She's going to get bored and tired, and you're going to be doing your own thing. She's going to find a way back around to the bar, to the most qualified guy for her. And that's going to be you, my friend. So, because you're getting this information right here, you already got heads up on most of the guys that are going to be in there doing the dumb stuff. Most guys don't get this stuff, right? But now that's we here to get it, right? This is part of escalation, guys. So as you're talking to her, she will break the ice. May start laughing. She may just go buy you a drink because chances are she's got money. She's going to be on a higher level, right? She's got experience, social experience. So if you're worth the investment, she's going to say, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to get him a drink. That was fun. That's unusual. Most guys don't ask me to do that. And if she doesn't buy you a drink, guys, you know what she is. She's shallow and all that. And you dodge yourself. You dodge a huge bullet and you didn't spend no money on her. That's the idea. You go get me, I got you. I got you. Go get me and whatever. You imply. Go get me, get us drinks, whatever. Instead of standing there looking cute, instead of standing looking pretty, why don't you go get me a so-and-so, get me a Casamigos and Sprite, something like that. And then she's going to say, oh, whatever, or beer or whatever it is. And she's going to say yes and no. She's going to laugh. Like, wow, you know what? I was being an asshole and he still found humor, in what he was doing. He had joy in his own self. So again, this is about setting boundaries and having those deal breakers, letting her know, listen, when it comes to patience and all that, I have patience, but not for nonsense. And she'll say, oh, I wasn't really mad. I was thinking about something. She'll start to explain her rested bitch face over drinks. So that puts her in a position of being submissive because she wants to explain herself and let you know that, I'm not really like that. That just has to be the kind of woman that you want her to be when you start saying, well, I like people that have a sense of humor, and they're strong in their own who they are, they're confident, they're whatever your thing is, submissive and all that, whatever your thing is, you lay that shit down on her right there. She nods her head, oh, okay, boom, boom, boom. Watch her glass. If her glass next to your glass, if she's right hand or left hand, doesn't matter. If you're sitting here and your drink is here, if she goes like this with her drink, you could take her home that night because her drink she's in one with you. That's like body language also. Look at my video on body language. That ties into this too. But that's a little subliminal stealth things. You don't give those out, but I'm giving it to y'all right now. I'm going to give you a little gem. If y'all on this long on here, I'm going to give you a little gem. You hung in there and whatnot. But if her glass is is in proximity to your glass, it's the same thing. Her shoulder should be turned toward you too. That means start creating logistics of escalation and asking her who she's with. Find out where, if you're nearby where you live, find out if you can go another spot around where you live. But eventually you want to escalate because you may be able to get her home that night. If not, you get the next time or whatever, but the next 2 or 3 days, you should be able to knock that down. But you play it cool. You don't over ask, don't beg, none of that. Or everybody else is doing that. Let her escalate. If she's moving the glass closer, chances are she's going to make things. She's going to start touching. She's touching, you're touching. She's going to give you invitations to approach. Wait for the invitation to approach. Then you're golden. She does this, you do that. She touches, boom, you go a little closer. Boom, boom, boom. Close, touch back. Don't just hang on to her. No, you touch a little bit, boom. You escalate a little bit, you touch back. You respond, you touch back. Let her initiate when it comes to this, because this way, it's her idea. If it's her idea, she's going to go along with you because you get it. And you're patient enough to wait for her to touch and initiate. You're not all over her like most guys are going to be because they got a chance. Here's my chance. And they panic and they go all over. Women get scared of that. That's the biggest fear. Is the guy going to be like, overdo it. Now's a chance. Nah, but you cool. This is every day at the park for you. This is no day at the office. Not a big deal. So you chill, relax. She's going to come to you with it. And you just got to respond. Step up. It's time to step up like a man. That's your job. You step up. Knock it down, smash, you can dash, or whatever. But the idea is that you know what to do when. So listen, guys, if you're here, your family, like, subscribe, comment below. Like I said, if you're here, your family, we got you. Excel and